Anyway, so now we're going to have Mark Smithy come up. Come on, Mark. Mark's new to our group as well, recently joined, and he's in our group. He's commenting about what's going on, and then we get to his part of things. Mark.
Well, I consider it quite an honor and a pleasure to be here, and I appreciate Don asking me to speak. There isn't a whole lot I can say that I haven't heard up here already. I'm in a battle, pretty good sized battle of my own in Modesto. I haven't seen my daughter since April 18th, but I had a huge victory, and only people in this kind of situation and an event like this would really understand. But I had not only the child's mother, but I've had counselors and a mediator and a judge totally against me. And I had a judge suspend my visit from 4/18 on, so I haven't seen her, spoken or held my daughter in nearly 2 months or close to it. And then I had a mediator produce a report the last time I was in court from this counselor, and I use quotation marks when I say that said that my daughter didn't want to see me anymore and didn't want me as her daddy anymore, and blah blah blah. You can probably heard those kinds of things before. And then she had planned to interrogate, or what she called interview, my daughter in her office at the court building on June 11th. Well, I got together with my attorney, and if there's one thing I am very good at, it's documentation and keeping records. So I filed a complaint, and I included several years worth of actions on behalf of this evaluator, and I gave it to my attorney the Friday before. Monday he called me, said he was going to the courthouse, and he was going to look for the chief mediator and give this complaint to her personally. Wednesday I got a call saying that this mediator has been removed. My complaint was upheld, and the mediator is off the case. The interview is no longer going to happen, and I appreciate that. Nobody can understand that except for what people that have been through this, and it was a huge victory. I'm sure it sent shockwaves through the mother, the counselor, the mother's attorney, who smiles when he comes into court and laughs when he leaves, and the judge. I'm sure just couldn't believe it, because they had this thing all set up to take my daughter away from me permanently, to drop me down a hole that I could never crawl out of unless I had maybe $1 million. And that got washed away. So now my attorney is looking for somebody that's going to be a little more favorable to our situation. And believe me, getting an attorney that can do this has been a frustrating experience. That is just a world of craziness in itself. But I got lucky and found a person that I think has got my, maybe not my best interest, but got some interest at heart. And so I'm going to work with them as best I can. And anyway, that's some good news. I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully I can get this thing resolved so I can at least see her for July 4th. But she's 14 now, and I've had 13 fairly decent years with her, although for the last 4 years I was only able to see her 12 hours a month. But I did what I could in those 12 hours, which is basically first and third Saturdays from 10 to 4. And the things that I've had to deal with and the things that they have said about me is just outrageous. And I'm sure you people know all about that. But I'm just glad to be here today. I appreciate the effort that everybody has made today to get here and do this. I think it needs to be done. Unfortunately, and I know that there's a lot of things we'd all rather be doing. But I just hope that one day that things will change, and we won't have to go through this, and our kids won't have to go through this. I don't know when that day is going to come, but I would like to say thank you to Donald for the work that you've done and what you plan to do. I think it's great, and thank you for letting me come up here and say something. And that's it. I just wish us all a great weekend, and I'll see you, I guess, on the Yahoo groups.
Thank you very much, Mark.